A secret room, a walled-up tomb, a priceless jewel. I'm not talking about the sets for a new Indiana Jones movie. These are the cornerstones of New York's historic Grand Central Terminal. This year marks Grand Central's 90th birthday, and to celebrate, NBC's Bob Dotson got to make a stop where few travelers have ever gone before.
Here's what it's like to be a bird. 9 stories above Grand Central Terminal at rush hour. 125,000 commuters pour out of these trains every day. 600,000 race from subways and buses. 10,000 pause to grab a meal. 1,000 stop to ask directions.
Do we have to change trains someplace?
We gotta change trains at Worcester.
Some lose more than their way. At Grand Central's Lost and Found,
we get about 300 cell phones, we get about 150 eyeglasses.
A month?
A month.
And an engagement ring. Fitting perhaps for a place that feels like a church. Back in 1913, it was built as a cathedral for working people.
700,000 a day pass through. Picture the population of Atlanta and Buffalo in one room. The world's largest terminal, 80,000 square feet. And like an iceberg, it reveals only the tip of its bulk above the surface.
Beneath that crowd, 10 stories down, is a place so secret, it's not on any blueprints. During World War II, troops had orders to kill any outsider who came here, because these old rotary converters supplied electrical power to trains all over the Northeast.
Now, these things operated right up until the 1990s.
Until solid-state converters took over. All that energy in New York City's deepest basement?
Yes, and we have zero heating systems.
Grand Central guide Dan BRUCKER.
This big old place, no heat?
No, we get more than enough from the trains.
800 a day, as many as in the golden age of steam and steel. Back then, boarding a train in Grand Central was an event. Redcaps rolled out the red carpet and 46 people helped you on your way.
12 porters for as many sleeping cars, 2 dining car stewards, 5 chefs, 10 waiters, barber, train secretary, and a bartender.
Such luxury is long gone, but deep in a dark tunnel.
What did we find entombed behind one of these walls but a train car?
Designed to hide the fact that President Franklin Roosevelt had polio and could not walk. This one-of-a-kind boxcar opened to the side, allowing FDR to be driven into a custom-built elevator that would lift his automobile all 8,000 pounds directly into the Waldorf Astoria Hotel. It was supposed to be a big secret, but
somebody in the past knew something about this train car, knew not to get rid of it, knew to keep it.
And so it was hidden, walled away for someone else to save. We almost lost all of Grand Central. During the 1960s, developers wanted to tear it down. Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis led the fight to save it.
If we don't care about our past, we can't have very much hope for our future. And we've all heard that it's too late, or that it has to happen, or that it's inevitable. But I don't think that's true.
5 years ago, the terminal was renovated from top to bottom. It cost $250 million. $1 million just to clean the gunk off the ceiling.
It turned out to be not soot from the trains or from the city, but tar and nicotine from cigarette smoke.
They could have financed the cleanup with this, the terminal's clock, the world's largest clock made of Tiffany glass, seen here from the inside. Its inch-thick pieces of glass facing Park Avenue have not cracked in 90 years. Not all of Grand Central's treasures are so hidden. That timepiece above the information booth,
it's been estimated it could be worth 10 million or even tens of millions.
Because all 4 faces are made of opal.
Right here with all this crowd.
700,000 people going through, and one of the most valuable objects in the city is right there before them.
Sometimes, like Grand Central itself, a treasure can hide in plain sight. For today, Bob Dotson, NBC News, New York.
A great piece. Up next on the road with Grammy winner and pop sensation John Mayer, right after these messages.